Good day, learners! I am Teacher Nerissa and I'm here to help you enhance your knowledge and skills in calculus. Before we start the lesson, may I remind you, dear learners, to find a quiet space in your house so that you will not be distracted. Watch and listen attentively. Write important details and participate actively. So, are you ready? Great! Let us begin another fun and enjoyable learning adventure. Who among you wants to have a successful business someday? I hope this video lesson could help you realize how to maximize revenue and profit. Calculus has a wide range of applications in mathematics, science, engineering, and other areas. One common application of calculus is calculating the minimum or maximum value of a function. For example, companies often want to minimize production costs or maximize revenue. Calculus is useful to calculate marginal costs and marginal revenue, helping businesses determine the most profitable level of production. So today, we are going to discuss optimization problems involving revenue and profit. What do we mean by optimization? Optimization is a technique or method of obtaining the optimum. The word optimum comes from the Latin word optimus, which means best. Here are suggestions for solving an optimization problem. 1. Read and analyze the problem carefully. 2. Decide which variable is to be maximized or minimized. 3. Express that variable as a function of one other variable. 4. Find the critical points for the function. The critical points are the values that would make the first derivative equal to 0. The critical point is maximum if it makes the second derivative negative. It is minimum if it makes the second derivative positive. And number 5, check for the extrema at any endpoint of the domain of the function. Let us now solve optimization problems. Example number 1. 10,000 people will watch a national basketball game at an admission price of 200 pesos. For every 50 pesos increase to the price, 1,000 fewer people will attend. Determine the admission price that will give the maximum revenue. What is the maximum gate receipt? Let us have the solution. So let x be a multiple of 50 pesos added to the basic price of 200 pesos. 200 plus 50x is the new admission price denoted by P sub new. 10,000 minus 1,000x is the number of people who will attend the game, denoted by P sub attend. And T of x equals the total gate receipts function. The total gate receipts can be computed as follows. We have T of x equals P sub new times P sub attend, which is equal to T of x equals the quantity 200 plus 50x times the quantity 10,000 minus 1,000x. So applying the FOIL method, we are going to multiply the first terms, 200 times 10,000. Then outer terms, 200 times negative 1,000x. Then inner terms, 50x times 10,000. Then the last terms, 50x times negative 1,000x, which is equal to T of x equals 2 million minus 200,000x plus 500,000x minus 50,000x squared. So combining like terms and rearranging the terms, we are going to obtain T of x equals negative 50,000x squared plus 300,000x plus 2 million. This time, we're going to solve for the first derivative. So differentiating the function T of x equals negative 50,000x squared plus 300,000x plus 2 million with respect to x, we will obtain negative 100,000x plus 300,000. So after finding the first derivative, we are going to solve for the critical point by equating the first derivative to 0. So negative 100,000x plus 300,000 equals 0. So negative 100,000x equals negative 300,000. Now solving for x, we will divide both sides by negative 100,000. So x equals 3. After solving for the first derivative and the critical point, we will now use the second derivative test. So differentiating the first derivative, negative 100x plus 300,000, the second derivative is negative 100,000, which is less than 0. Thus, when x is equal to 3, t of x has a maximum value. Now, to determine the maximum gate receipt, we're going to solve for t of 3 because the value of x is 3. So, t of x equals negative 50,000 x squared plus 300,000 x plus 2 million. Substituting x with 3, we will now have negative 50,000 times 3 squared plus 300,000 times 3 plus 2 million. We are now going to obtain 2,450,000 pesos. That's the maximum gate receipt. Now, substituting x equals 3 into the piece of new equation, we can determine the new admission price. That is, piece of new equals 200 plus 50 times 3. So, the new admission price is 350 pesos. Now, substituting x equals 3 into the piece of attend equation, we can determine the number of people who will attend the game. Hence, piece of attend equals 10,000 minus 1,000 times 3. So, the number of people who will attend the game is 7,000 people. Let us have example number 2. A garden presently has 20 trees, each producing 500 units of fruit. It is anticipated that for every additional tree planted, the production of each tree will diminish by 10 units of fruit. Calculate A. The current production of the garden. B. The production of each tree after adding X more trees. C. The production of the entire garden if X more trees are planted. D. What amount of trees should be in the garden in order to maximize production? Now let us have the solution. So for letter A, the current production of the garden. So to find the current production, we are going to multiply the present number of trees, which is 20, by 500, which is the number of fruits each tree produces. So 20 times 500 equals 10,000 fruits. Now for letter B, the production of each tree after adding X more trees. If X more trees are planted, the production of every tree will be 500 minus 10X. Now for the production of the entire garden, if X more trees are planted. So it is represented by P of X equals the quantity 20 plus X times the quantity 500 minus 10X. So we are going to apply the FOIL method again, multiplying the first terms, 20 times 500, then outer terms, 20 times negative 10X, then the inner terms, X times 500, then the last terms, X times negative 10X. So P of X equals 10,000 minus 200X plus 500X minus 10X squared. Combining like terms and rearranging the terms, we are going to obtain negative 10X squared plus 300X plus 10,000. Now, what amount of trees should be in the garden in order to maximize production? So we are going to differentiate the function P of X equals negative 10X squared plus 300X plus 10,000 to find the first derivative. So the first derivative is p prime of x equals negative 20x plus 300. And to find the critical point, we are going to equate the first derivative to 0. So negative 20x plus 300 equals 0. 20x equals 300. And solving for x, we're going to divide both sides by 20. So x equals 15. This time, we're going to find the second derivative by differentiating the first derivative. So the second derivative is p double prime of x equals negative 20, which is less than 0. Therefore, the production will be maximized if the garden has 20 plus 15, which is equal to 35 trees. I believe you are now ready to answer some exercises. The monthly net profit in million of pesos of a company that manufactures buses is given by the function b of x equals 1.2x minus the cube of 0.1x, where x is the number of buses manufactured in 1 month. A. Determine the amount of buses needed to be manufactured each month in order to maximize profit. And B. Calculate the profit earned by producing this quantity of buses in 1 month. So you are given 30 seconds to answer the given problem. Okay, so let's find out if your answer is correct. For letter A, solving for the number of buses, we have b of x equals 1.2x minus the cube of 0.1x. So to find the derivative, we are going to apply the differentiation rules that we have discussed before. So b prime of x equals 1.2 minus the derivative of the cube of 0.1x is obtained by applying the general power rule. So we have 3 times the quantity 0.1x squared times 0.1. So b prime of x equals 1.2 minus 0.3 times 0.1x squared. Now b prime of x equals 1.2 minus 0.003x squared. So this time, we are going to find the critical point by equating the first derivative to 0. So 1.2 minus 0.003x squared equals 0. Then we're going to transpose 0.003x squared, then apply the symmetric property. So 0.003x squared equals 1.2. Then solving for x, we're going to divide both sides by 0.003. Then get the square root of both sides. So the square root of 400 is positive or negative 20. However, x is the number of buses manufactured in 1 month. So we are going to consider the positive value. Therefore, x equals 20 buses. Did you get the correct answer? Very good. Now, calculating the profit earned after producing 20 buses, we have to find the second derivative. So, b double prime of x equals negative 0.006x. And the value of x obtained a while ago is 20. So, b double prime of 20 equals negative 0.12, which is less than 0. Therefore, the profit is maximized at x equals 20. Now, the profit earned is given by b of 20 equals 1.2 times 20 minus the cube of 0.1 times 20. So, b of 20 equals 24 minus 8 equals 16, which is in million pesos. Therefore, b of 20 equals 16 million pesos. Did you get it correctly? Good job! In the near future, you might have your own business or become a manager of a certain company. I hope you can achieve your desired revenue and profit and have a successful business someday. And that concludes our lesson for today. I hope you have learned something today. Thank you for joining me in this episode.